Hi, I'm Rich from Stonebroken, and I'm speaking with the guys in Ramsey.
Hi, it's Natalie here for Ramsey at Download Festival, and I'm with Rich from Stonebroken. How's it going?
Good, very, very good.
I got told that when you played it was 5 deep.
At the entrances, yeah, it was ridiculous. Like the whole tent was just full, and then like we've been told that people trying to get in, it was like between 5 and 10 deep, which is just, it blows my mind.
You've also come off tour with Glen Hughes.
Yeah, we did a UK European tour with Glen for about 5 weeks. It was just our first time over to Europe, so it was absolutely incredible. Like, we probably couldn't have asked for a better tour to be involved in, to introduce us to the European countries.
I was going to say, how did you find the reception? Because a lot of British bands are trying to get out further into Europe because it's been rumoured as the place to be for the bands at the moment.
You know what? It's weird because like we'd never played a European show, so you've got to get over the language barrier at first.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people out there speak English, which is great. But when we played our first show, it was in France, and we asked the promoter if he could just sort of give me some French to say. And I did. I said this is their first show in France in French, and that sort of like really sort of opened the crowd up and stuff like that. Yeah, and you go to sort of like Denmark, and they're all fluent in English, so that's all good. But then we played Slovakia, which was interesting. Like we had like a full seated audience, which again we'd never played to sort of an auditorium before. But at the end of the show, they were all on their feet, and it was brilliant. We couldn't have asked for a better reception, you know.
Which I was going to say, which country do you think you had sort of like you went down better in?
I would probably say it's a toss up between France and Germany. They were like real hot crowds, you know, and we had good feedback. We're going back to France to do a festival in a few weeks' time. So yeah, we're starting to sort of like build up momentum over there. It's cool. It's cool.
I was going to say that you've also got an upcoming tour, isn't it? September, is that right?
September, October, we're going out with Living Colour, and we're doing Europe. And we're doing the UK, so we get to sort of revisit a lot of the towns and the countries that we went to, which again sort of like it sort of like affirmed the fact that we're going to go over there, and people are going to see us, and it's great. We've also got a few dates for Cheap Trick as well coming up, which again is like they're academy-sized venues, so it's going to be real cool, real cool.
The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is there's been a little bit of a change up recently in the Stonebroken camp.
Yeah.
And you've recently left your label. Yes. So you want to talk about that one?
There's not really a story behind it or anything as such. It's just that we've got sort of a different need now as to where we were when we signed. Yeah. You know, so I mean, it's not like a big shock horror sort of thing. We all parted on good terms with the label, and we've not got anything to announce in terms of where we're going to next.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we do have that, we'll share it with everyone.
Do you think that it's important nowadays for bands to have labels? Because I know so many that have done so incredibly well independently, and then you have others that will say that you need that label to take you to the next level.
I think it's going to be a mixture. It's going to depend on the band. I mean, there's lots of bands out there, and you probably don't realise that they've had a lot of sort of funding from record labels and stuff to really sort of project them straight away. But then there are other bands out there that have done it completely solo. You know, so I think it's going to be a per band sort of situation. If you feel as though you need the next sort of push, then scout for a label. But if you're doing well on your own, then don't rush into signing because you feel that you have to. You don't. There's so many resources out there these days,
especially with the internet as well. Because
exactly.
If you look back, sort of like 30 or so years ago, it would be individual territorial releases, whereas now you can release in every territory all at once.
You can sort of have a worldwide digital release on your own. That's what we did with All in Time, our original debut album. We released it digitally everywhere, and we did sort of a a UK hard copy release, and it's sort of a soft release in EU. So it's doable, you know. And we've sort of, over the past year or so, we've managed to sort of climb the ladders, and I mean, we're playing download now.
Yeah,
you know?
but you're getting to the point, to be fair, where it's sort of, if there's any sort of major band that plays the UK, it's very quickly getting to the point of like, well, who haven't Stone Broken sort of like played with and supported?
Yeah, I mean, like we've been fortunate enough to play with some awesome bands and get on some awesome lineups and festivals. I mean, this year we're just sort of hitting festival season hard. We've landed every single one that we wanted to get.
That's
so
good.
yeah, it's awesome.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, you are always touring, you're always gigging, and I like to always ask, sort of, is there any moment throughout your tours or your live shows that first off would be your most memorable, when you've stood there and gone, wow, this is it? And secondly, what would you say the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you whilst you're on the road? Everyone loves this question because they're like, oh no.
Right, so the most incredible moment was when we was playing a headline show in our hometown at the Slade Rooms in Wolverhampton, and we pulled out the acoustics to do a song of ours called Wait For You. And without me even prompting the audience, they sang a whole chorus.
Oh wow.
I was just playing guitar, and it was the first time that it had happened. I mean, it happens a lot now, but the first time I was shocked, and I had goose pimples all up my arms, and I didn't know what to do, and it was amazing.
Quite a lot of people say the moment the audience is singing your songs to you, that's it just sends chills through your body.
You can't prepare for it. That's the thing, because you never know if it's going to happen or not. But and that happens so unexpectedly.
Yeah.
You know, so that was great. Probably the most embarrassing, again, it was at the Slade Rooms. We were supporting Black Star Riders.
Yeah.
And like they had a big sort of rig on stage, and Robin's drums were up in the corner, and I took a step forward, not realising that I'd run out of stage.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I had to think quick. Either I'm going to go bang into the barrier, or I need to try and style it out a bit. So I jumped off the stage instead. I had my mic in my hand, and I went to walk back on stage, and Robin's drums were there. I couldn't get on stage, so I walked backstage while still speaking to the audience, walking past the Black Star Riders, and then looking at me going, what the hell is he doing? Isn't he meant to be on stage?
Meant to be in front of the audience.
And then back on stage this side, you know. So that was probably my most embarrassing. I've never fallen off a stage in my life.
Did you make a noise when you landed? Did you like it?
No, I don't think I did. I might have done, but no one really noticed. They saw me sort of disappear and then reappear from this side.
Pass it off as a water break.
Yeah, that's what I did. I carried on speaking to him while I was backstage. But no, it was great. It was, but it was pretty embarrassing.
I mean, you all spend an awful lot of time on the road together. Who would you say has the worst habits?
Worst habits? You know what? Like, we're all kind of like four peas in a pod. You know, we're kind of all, we've got the same sense of humour. So I don't think there's any real bad habits, to be fair. No.
You'll get on really well.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all like just as good friends when we've been in a bus for 5 weeks together as when we've just seen each other at the studio, you know. So
that's fantastic.
It's all
and
good.
that's I think, I mean, obviously I'm not going to go into details, but you guys have been behind the scenes. You have been through a lot of grief recently for different reasons. And I think, you know, showing how close you are as a band and being able to have that relationship, that sort of like proves longevity, doesn't it?
We're a tight unit, you know, and we always have been. We spent like the first year of being Stone Broken sort of just gelling as human beings, and I think it was important to sort of do that. And it's worked because we're stronger than ever now. You know, the longer we spend on the road doing shows like this, the tighter it all becomes, and we're building sort of a good team around us. And the Broken Army, our fans, they're incredible. Why would you not want to go and play to those people?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So just to wrap up, would you like to say something to your fans that have seen you here at Download today?
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it because we had a blast, and we'll see you all soon.